Hey guys, Helmo back again. Welcome to day 8 in the life of the Galaxy A54. Currently recording this video on the A54 as well. And at the end of the day with this phone, you really get what you paid for. It is $450 at launch price. I bought it on Amazon for $400. So easily off the bat, it is about half the price of the Galaxy S23. And I really do think that you get about half the features. Okay, my day began at 6:41 a.m. Phone is at 100%, starting off strong. I'm just brushing my teeth and beginning my day. The Galaxy A54 is IP67 water resistant, so just a tad below the Galaxy S23, but above the OnePlus 11, which is more expensive. You will see that in mid-range phones, some of them sacrifice water resistance, some sacrifice wireless charging, but something gotta go in this mid-range price just to make up for all the features and the savings for mid-range phone. So you do see a little bit of a sacrifice there just in terms of water resistant. And even the built-in feel of this phone, even though it looks like a Galaxy S23, it feels like a Galaxy S23, but it is not a Galaxy S23. If you just leave both phones on the table side by side between this and the S23 Plus, they honestly look almost identical, but once you pick it up, you will feel that the A54 is much lighter, the material is made of plastic, and you can tell it is a much cheaper phone. But on the other side of it, even though it's plastic, you can drop it, it'll be less likely to shatter. From the back at least, the front is still glass, so just be careful there. But with the S23, you're getting premium materials all around, glass. Even though it is the strong Gorilla Victus glass, it can still shatter due to the fact that it is still glass. 9:06 a.m. I'm beginning work. Phone is at 90%. I do have this phone sitting on my wireless charger that is at my desk. Unfortunately, it does not have wireless charging, so it is serving as a phone stand at this point, which I don't really mind. Wireless charging is nice to have, but it is not the be-all and all for me. And this phone does support 25-watt fast charging, which is nice to see for a mid-range phone. Although it does have a 5,000 milliamp battery, so when I'm charging this phone, I feel like it always takes me close to 2 hours to fully charge it. Because with the S23 Plus and the Ultra, you're getting 45-watt fast charging with the bigger battery. No charging brick included, by the way. Although this version that I bought on Amazon, the reseller actually did include the brick, so shout out to them for that. But Samsung themselves personally did not include any charging bricks. And little things such as launching app and playing games, Pokemon Go takes a while to boot up due to the fact that it is a much slower chip compared to the Galaxy S23. So just be prepared for that. For half the price, you are getting about half the features and just day-to-day basis, scrolling around, launching apps, switching between apps, multitasking. You will feel the difference between this and the regular Galaxy S23. And if you're used to using premium flagship spec phones, going back to this may be challenging. It is a pretty big improvement over the Galaxy 53. The A53, I would argue it is unusable and possibly one of the worst phones of all time. It was so laggy, like moving around is slow, dragging down the notification panel is slow, everything is just unbearable. This time around, it is much better. You do notice the speed difference between this and the S23, but it is not laggy by any means, but you can tell everything takes like a second or two to load compared to the S23. And in the afternoon, my phone is at 60%, 68%. I'm making my way to go grab some lunch. But I noticed as I was driving and I have the GPS on, it kept searching for the GPS signal. For some reason, the signal was acting weird and it wasn't interacting. And it just wasn't working while I was driving. I was not getting the turn-by-turn that I needed. Luckily, I knew where I was going, but most of the time I do turn on a GPS anyways, even though I know where I'm going, just so I can see traffic, cops, can report accidents, little things like that is helpful to have. But yeah, I couldn't figure out why the GPS couldn't be located, so I just restarted my phone and eventually works again. Maybe it was just a little blip or being weird. Wasn't the end of the world, so I made my way over to Chick-fil-A for lunch, took a picture of the sandwich, and quality is not that great. With the S23, you do get the blurry photos around the edges. For some reason, we're seeing a similar problem here as well. The bun is focused, but the chicken on the back end is all blurred out. And even the buns look pretty pale. Not a lot of detail and color. Here's another different angle. You can see the top is fine, but the edges are blurry. And here's me lifting the sandwich up, and it's having difficulty capturing the whole sandwich. So you get the middle area okay, but the back is blurred out. Even the text is blurred out. So not the greatest camera photo here on the Galaxy A54. Even the video recording in general isn't that great. By default, it is at full HD 30 frames per second. I did switch it up to 60 frames per second in this video. So you guys let me know what you think the quality of the video is on this phone. But in general, I don't think it will pass as a truly good camera phone. But you're just doing little things such as Facebook, Instagram, social media in general, watching YouTube, web surfing, making phone calls, video chat, those should all be suffice. Maybe light gaming. If you don't do a lot of pictures and video recording, I think you can get away with this phone. In the evening, I made some Korean barbecue for dinner, recorded a short clip, and also took a few photos on this phone as well. And by 8:36 p.m., phone is at 16%. So even though it has a large battery, I got about 14 hours of battery life on this phone today and 4 hours of screen on time. So slightly above the S23, the base S23, I get about 12 to 13 hours. With the A54, I'm getting 14 hours of overall battery life, which I think is the most important number. The screen on time is 4 hours, so that's pretty average there. Alright guys, there you have it. This wraps up day 8 in the life of the Galaxy A54. Let me know if you guys want more coverage on these. I can continue for another week or so. If not, I'll go back to the S23. And then we'll wait for the Pixel 7a to come out around the corner. We also got the Pixel Fold coming out in June as well, so I'm definitely going to be testing that out. Really excited for that. Thanks for watching and the support as usual. Remember to like and subscribe. Please check my Galaxy S23 series. I don't even know what day I'm on anymore with that phone, but you can watch that. I believe in the latest video I compared reasons why people like iPhone more than Android. So kind of a fun video to watch, controversial topic. You can go either way with that. But once again, appreciate your time as always, and see you guys in the next video.